If you're thinking about hitting the slopes this season and want to keep your head safe without breaking the bank, you've come to the right place. Today, we're covering 7 of the best ski and snowboard helmets on the market, from budget-friendly bundles all the way to professional-grade protection. Whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned rider, there's something here for you. I've done the research so you don't have to spend hours comparing specs and reading through endless product pages. All the product links are down in the description so you can check them out for yourself. Let's dive in. First up is the Odoland ski helmet and goggles set. And honestly, this is the perfect entry point for anyone new to winter sports. What makes this bundle special is you get both a certified helmet and matching goggles in one package, which eliminates that awkward gap between your helmet and goggles that lets cold wind sneak in. The helmet uses an ABS outer shell with EPS foam inside, and it carries both ASTM and CE certifications, so you know it meets serious safety standards. The goggles include UV 400 protection, which is essential at high altitudes where UV radiation increases significantly. They're also designed to fit over prescription glasses, which is a huge win if you wear them. Picture a college student heading to the mountains with friends for spring break. They have limited funds and no gear, but they want to stay safe while learning. This set gives them certified protection for the price of a single lift ticket, and if it gets scratched or lost during the trip, it's not a financial disaster. The ventilation is fixed, meaning you can adjust airflow, so on really cold chairlift rides you might want a thin skull cap underneath. The optics won't give you the same contrast as premium lenses in flat light conditions, but for someone taking their first ski trip or heading out just a few times a year, this set delivers everything you need to stay safe and comfortable. Now, if you want something a bit more rugged, the Outdoor Master Kelvin is a fantastic choice that has earned a massive following for good reason. This helmet uses a thick ABS shell that can take serious abuse, from being tossed in a roof box to bouncing around your trunk all season. Picture this. You're a freestyle skier spending your day hitting rails in the terrain park. You're going to take some tumbles, and when you do, the Kelvin's bomb-proof construction handles it without flinching. It comes in over 11 matte color options, so matching your gear is easy. The fit system uses a rear dial, though you'll want to adjust it before putting the helmet on to avoid stressing the mechanism. It runs warm thanks to thick fleece lining, which is great for January but might feel toasty in spring conditions. Compared to the Odoland, you're getting a more durable standalone helmet here with better overall build quality, though you'll need to buy goggles separately. The Kelvin fits rounder head shapes particularly well, so if other helmets have felt tight at your temples, this one might be your match. The Smith Holt brings something unique to the table that sets it apart from everything else on this list. This helmet is dual certified for both snow sports and cycling or skating, which means you can use it year-round instead of buying separate helmets for different activities. Think about a teenager who skates at the park in summer and skis every winter weekend. Instead of buying 2 helmets, the Holt handles both activities legally and safely, which makes it a smart investment for active families. The ABS bombshell construction is incredibly tough, and Smith's AirEvac technology actively pulls warm air through your goggles and out the helmet vents to prevent fogging. This system works best when paired with Smith goggles, creating an integrated airflow circuit that keeps your vision crystal clear. It uses an elastic fit system rather than a dial, which feels comfortable and has no mechanical parts to break, though you'll need to nail your size measurement since you can't fine-tune it as much. The ear pads are removable for summer use and have pockets for audio chips if you want to add music to your runs. Moving on to the Retrospec Comstock, this one takes a slightly different approach with its minimalist urban styling. Retrospec comes from the cycling world, and that clean aesthetic shows here. What really makes this helmet stand out is the breathable netted mesh liner instead of the typical fleece. Imagine you're hiking up to a backcountry feature, working up a serious sweat. That mesh creates a tiny air gap that lets moisture escape before it turns into that clammy, soggy feeling you get with fleece liners. This makes it arguably the best helmet on this list for spring skiing when temperatures climb into the 40s. It includes the ErgoKnob dial system for precise fit adjustment, giving you more control than the Smith Holt's elastic band. The ear pads have pockets for Bluetooth speakers, so you can build a connected helmet setup without spending premium prices. One thing to watch is the rear goggle clip, which can get stiff in extreme cold, so warm it up with your hand before snapping your strap in. The Inner King ski helmet is where things get interesting if weight is your main concern. This helmet uses in-mold construction, fusing a polycarbonate shell directly to the EPS foam, which drops the weight to around 0.9 pounds. That's noticeably lighter than the ABS helmets we've covered, and honestly, when you pick it up, you'll immediately feel the difference. For kids who complain that helmets hurt their neck, or for adults planning full-day sessions, this reduced weight makes a real difference in comfort and reduces fatigue. The chin strap has a velvet cover that prevents chafing, which is a small detail that shows they thought about the actual wearing experience. The dial fit system lets you get a snug hold without hassle. The trade-off compared to the Outdoor Master Kelvin is that this thinner polycarbonate shell dents more easily from everyday handling, so treat it gently when you're not on the mountain. Now we're stepping into premium territory with the Smith method, and I have to say, this helmet is absolutely impressive in terms of technology. It combines MIPS, which is a slip plane system that reduces rotational forces to your brain during angled impacts, with Choroid, which looks like bundled tubes that crumple on impact to absorb about 30% more energy than standard foam. Despite packing in all this tech, it weighs around 14 ounces, making it lighter than even the budget Inner King while offering vastly superior protection. The low-profile design sits closer to your skull than any ABS helmet can, so you look sleek rather than like a bobblehead, and that alone makes some riders smile. The Aerovac ventilation works the same as the Holt, pulling moisture away from your goggles. If you've ever had a concussion or you're doing serious backcountry exploration where the consequences of a fall are high, this is the helmet that justifies its higher investment. The ear pads pop out easily if you prefer wearing a beanie underneath, which is a nice touch for style-conscious riders who want that authentic snowboard look. Finally, we have the Venora ski helmet, and this one brings a feature that changes the game at this price point. It has adjustable ventilation with a slider on top that lets you open or close the intake ports. Imagine you're skiing the East Coast where you can get freezing rain, bluebird sun, and bitter wind all in the same day. When you're on the chairlift getting blasted by wind, close those vents and trap the heat. When you drop into a mogul field and start generating body heat, slide them open and flush out the hot air. None of the other budget helmets on this list give you that kind of control, and compared to the fixed vents on the Kelvin or Retrospec, this versatility is a genuine advantage. The dial fit system is precise and the fleece liner is thick and warm. The materials don't have the premium feel of a Smith, but in terms of pure functionality per dollar, the Venora delivers features you'd normally pay much more for. So let's break this down by what matters most to you. If you're brand new to skiing or only go once or twice a year, the Odoland bundle gives you everything you need in one box. If durability is your priority and you want something that survives being thrown around, the Outdoor Master Kelvin is your pick. For all-season riders who bike and skate too, the Smith Holt covers all your activities with one helmet. The Retrospec Comstock is perfect for warm spring days and style-conscious riders who want that urban look. Weight-sensitive skiers and parents with kids who hate heavy helmets should look at the Inner King. Safety-focused riders and backcountry explorers will find the Smith method worth every penny for its MIPS and Choroid protection. And if you deal with variable weather and want climate control without paying premium prices, the Venora is the smart choice. All the links are in the description below. If this helped you out, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you on the slopes.